Paulette here. Welcome to my craft room. It's Monday night, December the 15th, and it is time for Retro Week. I decided that I wanted to, just over in Facebook, seeing if I can get it working. There we are. I wanted to give 3 sets a little bit more love this week. So they're on the retiring list, which is now called the last chance list. And I wanted to create with some of them. Okay, what is going on here? I wanted to create with 3 that were my favorites. Okay, why are you doing that? Stop. I can see. Okay, skip that. There we go. Okay, Mary, Alice, Norma, Diane, hello. Yay. I'm live on both places. I got comments on both places. Let's see if they're going to scroll tonight because I'm trying, instead of using Edge tonight, I'm using Chrome. So they seem to think that might make a difference. We'll see. Oh, I don't like the way that's looking at me. There we go. That's better. I like to have it in a certain spot, you know. So how is everybody tonight? Welcome to the craft room. Come on in, grab a cuppa, sit and have the chat with me. And I will show you how to create a card. Just one, but then I have 2 draws to do. Well, I've done one already. It's not really a draw. I did the guess how many Christmas cards I made this year. I went through all the answers and we have 2 that tied, which is good because I wanted to give away 2 gifts. Hi, Mary has a mushy brain. Hi, Connie. Oh, yes, poor Mary she's a teacher and she's in the middle of exam week. So let's all send Mary a little bit of our love. Here, have some of my brain power. Not that it's going to do you any good, Mary, because it's well used. Yeah, so it is Monday night and it is December the 15th. And 10 days today is Christmas. Are you ready? I am. We'll see. We'll see come Christmas Day how ready I am. Well, I haven't got all the food yet because I'm waiting. Because our northern son and his family are supposed to be here on Saturday for Christmas. They're supposed to be spending a week with us. And dear old Mother Nature is making that very difficult this year because there is atmospheric rivers happening, which means torrential downpour in my language. And it's flooded the rivers, the Snohomish River and the whatever rivers are down in the lower mainland of Vancouver, which means there's no highway to get from where our son lives to where we live because they're all under 6 feet of water. So we're crossing our fingers, but I really don't think it's going to happen. Unless, like, they would be able to, they would have to go to the far east part of BC, go down, head into the States, come across the States, and come up again. Yeah, not happening. That's like a way too long a journey. So we are crossing our fingers that they're going to be here, but I doubt it. I know. I'm sad. Hello, Susan. Okay, let me flip you around and I will show you. Today's the last day to register for my Petals of Beauty class in January. $30 gets you 3 cards, a package of Pearls of Beauty embellishments that you will use on your cards, and some 6x6 designer paper, the Petals of Beauty designer paper that I can't remember the name of off the top of my head, or $75 order, and you can get the class, including the pearls and the designer paper, for free. Connie says, I hear Washington State is getting flooded. Yes, they are. That's where this, I think it's the Snohomish River is, Connie. And because it's flooding, it's backing everything up into Vancouver area. Product shares are now open until the 1st of January. 64 pieces of 12 by 6 designer paper from online exclusives and the mini catalog for $70. Half a package of 7 different embellishments for $60, or combine them both and pay only $125. You buy one share. I'm going to give you a package of beautifully adorned ephemera for free. Buy both and you get a full pack. Now, have you guys seen that beautifully adorned ephemera stuff? Okay, let me see if that. So this is the beautifully adorned ephemera. It is gold on vellum, and it's not floppy vellum. It's good, sturdy vellum. And I've used a lot of these pieces already. So there's a whole bunch of different. So you get 2 sheets each of 3 different sheets. And I'm sorry you can't see them all because I've used them and I can only order one ahead of when the catalog goes live. So you will get half a package of these for one share, either share, or get them both and I'll give you a full package on me for free. There we go. So that's what that is. Now, the card tonight is using More Than Autumn. And look at how cute this is. I saw this card. It's almost a direct copy by Tammy Wilson. And when I saw it, I fell in love with it. It is so cool. It's got some distressing around the edges of the layers, some nice ink blending in the background, and it's all pink. And then on the inside, there's the piece of pie. So when I was creating this card, our grandson Cameron popped over for a visit, and I was getting ready to put this word on. And I said to him, so if you were to put any word, I showed him the stamp set, and I said, if you were to put any of these words on here, what word would you say to the person you gave this card that you love more than? His immediate reply was pie. Apparently pie is very important in his life. So that's why it says, I love you more than pie. I did put the pie on the inside and on the envelope. So that was kind of cool. So be ready for the question, what should I put here? What words should I put? We have pumpkin, season, fall, apple, donuts, autumn, eggnog, hot cocoa, peppermint, cider, pie, and spice. Which one do you think I should have on the front of that card? Now, let's get busy. Memento Black and Bubble Bath. I will be coloring with the Bubble Bath markers, dark, real red, and light. It's light, right? Yeah, light crumb cake. And of course, Wink of Stella. We'll put those right there with the candy. And I am using the More Than Autumn bundle. Now, this is on the last chance list that's still available. If you are planning on getting this, make sure you buy them separately because the bundle price has not been discounted except for the usual 10%. But if you buy this separate and this separate, you're going to pay way less than the bundle price. So that's More Than Autumn dies. And then I used a beautifully celebrated die because I needed a branch back there. And what Tammy used, I didn't have. So we're going to use this die from there. I'll just take that out. And then I also used the Petals of Beauty stamp set. I wanted to put something on the... That's not what I used. This is for my team one. I'll just put it over there. I did use the Gathering Leaves embossing folder and finished it off with the real red and white peppermints. Lots of peppermints. Oh, Alice says donuts. We'll see. We'll see when I get the card done. Okay, so to make this card, I'm using Bubble Bath, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25 and folded in half. 2 pieces of basic white that are 5.25 by 4. A piece of basic white that is 3.25 by 4.5. Then we have some soft sea foam to do the branches out of. This one and this one, we're going to do the cup and the whipped cream. Then we have a piece of wildflower birthday designer paper for the holder there, and I'm going to fussy cut that out. And then a piece of basic white to do the sentiment. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, we're going to take these 2 pieces and I'm going to emboss one of these. So tell me how your weekend was. Did you have fun? Did you get wet like we did? Holy man. Ted and I now have waterfront property because Lugren Creek overflowed its banks, which it does at least twice every year. So, and we laughingly say that when it overflows, we should put our house up for sale and list it as waterfront property. We'd get a bigger price because we live, if you've been here, we live on the top of a hill and it's on the edge of a gully. So we don't have to worry about water in our basement because it flows down into the gully. But down in the gully is where the where Lugren Creek is. And it is not quite as high as I've ever seen it in the 18 years we've been here, but it is pretty high. Okay, so now I've embossed that with the Gathering Leaves embossing folder. And then to do the little distressing, there is a distressing tool out there. We used to sell it, but we don't anymore. But just take your scissors and firmly hold your paper and then just run your scissors along that edge. And you can see that it starts to turn that over and distress it a little bit. Just to give it a little bit more texture. The hardest part when you do this is in the corners. And just be very careful because it's very easy to rip your paper, especially if it's already been embossed. So I think what I did with this one, it feels like I used the thick basic white instead of just the regular basic white. But regular would work too. Okay, and I'm going to do all the way around all 4 edges. Okay, is it just nobody's commenting or it's not scrolling? You guys sleeping out there? What's going on? We were lucky we didn't lose our power last night. Holy man, Ted and I both woke up was somewhere around 4 o'clock this morning with the loudest, first of all, it was a really bright lightning. And then it was the loudest and longest thunder I have heard in a very long time. It just kept rolling and rolling and rolling. And it was enough that it woke both of us up. And usually nothing wakes Ted up. So you know it had to be bad. Okay, so I've got that done and I'm just going to go around again and just do it again. Now you might see some pieces floating off. That's okay. That's what you want because you want to distress that edge. Norma had a great weekend. Ended up in emergency Saturday night in horrible pain yesterday. I was so weak. All I did was, what? Norma? Oh my God, girl. It's a good thing it happened when you got home. I hope you're feeling much better now. Oh man. Hello, Sonia. Okay, so there we've got, can you see the edge there? It's a little bit distressed. Now we're going to do the same thing to this one. Now, have you guys done this before? Have you distressed your edges? I should have got my distressor out. I wonder if I still have it. I think it's over there in my tools to keep, but I don't use anymore. Do you have one of those spots? Do you have a tools I want to keep, but I don't use them anymore? Oh, Norma. I'm sorry. Sending you wishes, healing thoughts, and prayers. Okay. Does anybody have one of those distressors? It was a really cool gadget, which is probably why I decided to keep it. Okay, so now we got that one done too. And the longer you do this, the more distress it gets and the cooler it looks because it gives your card a little bit extra texture and definition in between your layers. There we are. Okay, now got to get rid of all these little puffs of cardstock. There we are. Oh, Mary's done it. Alice has not. And guess what, people? My comments are scrolling. Yay! Okay, it's the little things that make me happy sometimes. Now I'm going to take my bubble bath ink and my, oh, that's pretty in pink. Uh-oh. Hang on, let me see where my bubble bath is. I don't see my bubble bath. Okay, I'll use pretty in pink. Nobody will know, right? And we're just going to put some ink in the center there. Just to give it a little bit of interest. And then what Tammy did was she took an aqua pen, a water pen, and she dabbled some water spots on there. But I didn't do that. There we go. We got some color on there. Yay! It's fun. I like distressing. Okay, now, I don't have, do I have my aqua pens? Oh, I do. I do have my aqua pens here. So you need to take an aqua pen and you need to get it wet. So these are aqua pens or water pens. It depends on what you want to call them. And it's got water in the barrel, and then you just pump it to get water down to the brush tip. Come on, there it comes. You see it coming there as a drop. You want it really juicy and wet. So you could do this also with a block and a paintbrush. Let me just, come on. Come on. There, see the water coming there now? Okay, then you just pour, click. And the more water you have on it, the bigger your dots are going to be. Whoops. Just, there we go. Okay, now I'm going to put that off to the side. And at the same time, I'm going to put some Wink Stella on there. I didn't do it on that one, and I wished I had. So now I'm just going to add a little bit of Wink Stella. That'll just add a little bit of sparkle in the background. Let's see. Okay, let's try my other. Oh, I don't have my other one here. Shoot. It's there. You just can't see it very good. Okay, so there's the background. Can you see the water dots on there? Can you see them? It just adds a little bit of interest onto your card. Okay, so we have that layer and that layer are now done. Okay, let's take this and a stamping paper. Hello, Lena. And some Memento ink. And the cup. I'm going to stamp the cup there. And I'm going to stamp the cup here. And I want that centerpiece. So we can fussy cut that and make one of those handle things. And then the straw. And then on the other piece, the whipped cream. There we are. Okay, now we're going to die cut these. Well, that we're going to fussy cut. This we're going to die cut. So I spent today making cards. No kidding, she says facetiously. I was stumped about how to create, getting some inspiration to create with the new stamp sets, because I like to go to Pinterest and look for inspiration, or some of our Stamping Up websites. But of course, all this stuff is so new that not a lot has been done yet. So I thought, how am I going to create something? I have 3 different stamp sets I want to make. Ooh, you know what we should do? No. I want to make cards with today, but I was really out of inspiration. So I went into the new mini catalog, and I printed out the templates. So there's 4 card templates, 4 tag templates, and 2 scrapbook templates. Now, tags, of course, you can use on cards, and you can turn the scrapbook ones into card templates as well. So I took this template here, and I made 3 cards today using 3 different sets, suites, products, and they turned out really cool. Of course, with sketches, you have creative license with them, so you don't have to follow them exactly. But it was really fun to see how I could stretch my imagination and use the same sketch on 3 different, lost my scissors, on 3 different cards and not have them look alike. It worked. So I'm going to do that again tomorrow. Got some more new stuff I want to play with. So I'm going to take another one of those sketches. Did you guys even know that there's sketches in the catalogs? They started with the annual catalog last year, adding sketches in. Okay, So we have the cup, the holder, the straw, and the whipped cream. There we are. Now we're going to take that and we're just going to put it over there out of my way. All right. Now I'm going to take this one and I'm going to cut 2 of these. Nope, 3 of these. Sorry. 3 of them. I should have pre-cut these, but hello, Juanita. Thanks for joining us. You forget to use the sketches? Me too. But I've decided I'm going to. So that's why I printed them out, because now I will keep them on my craft table with me and I will use them. I really want to do that scrapbook one with all the bubbles. I want to turn that into a card. I think that would be really fun to use a whole bunch of bubbles. This one here. Wouldn't that be fun to make into a card and have a whole bunch of bubbles at the top? Okay, I got 2 of them. One more. One more, and then we're done. So we're just about ready for you to decide what word I should put where the pie word is. It can be pie. It could be donuts. It could be hot cocoa. Of course, in Canada, we don't use the word cocoa. We use the word chocolate, but that's okay. We say hot chocolate, not hot cocoa. All right, I'm gonna put that die back so I don't lose it. This die set here, let me show you. This die set here has the most amazing shape dies. I love it. I've been using them quite a bit. Bubbles would be cute. Hi, Valerie. Sorry, something just sent me a message. Oh, Valerie, you need to do Christmas, even just a little bit of Christmas. Okay, we're going to get some glue on the back of these. Oops, something. Don't forget to turn them over. I have this real passion about die cuts being the right way. And I received a swap card a few years ago in one of my swaps that I do when I go away to Stamping Up events. I received a swap card and every single one of the die cuts were upside down. Drove me nuts having it hanging up on my inspiration walls. Okay, there we go. Now let's put some glue on this so we can get that on our card as well, or on our cup. There we are. Okay, now while that's drying, we're going to do some coloring. We're going to have a pink cup. Oh, that's wonderful. At least you're doing that much, Val. Val said she dug in her stash and found enough to give to the grandchildren at least. That's wonderful. They definitely need Christmas stuff at Christmas. Okay, so I'm putting light bubble bath on here, and I am not doing the center. I want it to have a little bit of a, like a highlight in the middle of the cup. I think my bubble bath is running out of ink. Hang on. Grab my other one. That's better. Apparently I should have ordered a bubble bath marker when I ordered all the rest of them. Of course, I might have. I just haven't received them all yet. And I ordered them when they were on sale. So how's everybody doing? Are you getting your Christmas stuff all done? Connie says chocolate too. Oh, good. I think cocoa is more a British thing. Okay, I'm going in with the dark now, just putting it along the edges. And then I'm going to go back over top with the light and blend it all together. And it never looks good when you're doing this until you get on that very last layer of color. Then it looks good. Juanita says chocolate for me also. I like my hot chocolate topped off with a little half and half. Oh, yum. Oh, I have white hot chocolate because, of course, I can't have the chocolate. And I like it topped off with whipped cream made out of coconut milk. So that keeps my tummy happy in both ways. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to take the whipped cream and the dark real red, and we're going to put some, oh my gosh, I'm having such an issue with my red markers. Just going to put some sprinkles on there. There we are. Keep that out because I'm going to have to investigate how old that one is. Okay, now I'm going to run a bead of glue right along the very top edge of the cup because I'm going to attach the whipped cream to the cup. And it doesn't have to be attached really good because we're going to put dimensionals in behind, and that's how it's going to be attached to the card. And then this is going to get some glue at the bottom on the front. Okay, now we're going to do the sentiment. So now we're going to have to decide what word. Out of the way. I love you. Well, it doesn't say I. It's love you more than spices, says Susan. Love you more than spices. Stamp that. Spices and donuts. I wish that said chocolate or cookies. Those are my things. Or candy. Even candy would be fun. Love you more than candy. Okay, now I'm just going to trim this. Because I'm going to separate all the words. But I won't separate them until I'm ready to use them because then I won't lose it. Okay, spices and donuts. Anybody else got? Chocolate was your response? Yeah, the word chocolate is not in the stamp set, unfortunately. I would love it to say more than chocolate. Pumpkin, season, fall, apple, donuts, autumn, eggnog, hot cocoa, peppermint, cider, pie, and spice. How could I make my own? I do not have words to make candy or chocolate. Norma says pie. Okay, so we got one for donuts, one for spices, one for pie. Write it? No, I'm not going to write it. Nope, it's not going to happen. Okay, we got one for donuts, one for spices, one for pie. Next one is going to be the tiebreaker. Donuts, pie. Pie, says Connie. Okay, we'll do pie. We will do pie. We will do pie. Where's pie? Hello. Hello, pie. Where'd you go? There we are. Eggnog, says Mary. Oh, eggnog, says Juanita. And Valerie says eggnog. Okay. We got 3 votes for eggnog. Let's do eggnog. Don't even know if I've used this stamp yet. Eggnog. Perfect. And then what am I going to put on the inside? There we go. All right. Now the whipped cream is going to go at the top of the cup, like that. And then the straw is going to go at the top of the whipped cream. And we're going to take bits with the glue. We're going to, I know I got my adhesive out. I just forgot where I put it. We'll attach this to our embossed piece. And now you can really see those water spots on there now. And you see the water spots in the background there? Isn't that cool? Okay, now let's get that on our, oh, I didn't take my sweater off because I was really cold. Now I'm really hot. And I have my team night tonight. That's why I had to start half an hour earlier. So if I don't take my sweater off, I'm going to die of the heat. Hang on, please. Uno momento. Tonight I have a shirt on underneath my sweater. Whew. Oh, there we are. Much better. Much better. Eggnog. I need to buy some eggnog. How fun is that? Okay, so I haven't got dimensionals on this yet, but I need to put it there so I know where to put my branches. Let's slide one underneath there, like that. And we'll slide one underneath. Okay, and then that's going to go right about there. So we'll slide one underneath here, that. And this one's going to go there. So just remember that this is not my card. I borrowed this card. I cased it from Tammy Wilson because it's so fun. I don't have any mini dimensionals here, so we're going to have to use pieces. I went and did cards with my Timberline seniors on the weekend. Man, did we have fun. We laughed. And it was funny because one of the ladies had been away on a cruise, and it was like her brain was still on the cruise ship. We had to retrain her to stamp a card. But that's okay. We did. We all had fun. They made 2 Christmas cards each. And that's it now until January. This piece of dimensionals did not have a backing on it. Stamp a branch or 2 on the inside. Oh, that would be fun. Okay, we're going to put this on here like this. Now, snip apart our sentiment. Let's use a part of this that has, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Oops. So, you love more than eggnog. Use this now. Love you more than eggnog. What are the other stamps for those autumn words? Here, I'll put it here. You can read it while I'm putting these on. Love. Can you read it? Do you want me to read it out to you? Love you more than eggnog. Eggnog. It says, nothing's better than you had me at, to my, grateful it's finally, except maybe you, hello, love you more than, this calls for, is the best. And you are the. So it's a fun set. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't put the holder thing on there. Come on, I didn't put you in the right spot. Get up. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Wink of Stella. Because you know, let's have some Wink of Stella on our cup. And some dots on there. And I didn't color the straw, so let's get that done. Oh, and I moved my mouse. Lost my thing. Donut on the inside. Or some gingerbread men. Yeah, the gingerbread men are really cute. Do I still have my mask? Look, I still have my masks in there. We could do a donut and then put gingerbread men around the donut. Oh, there we go. Okay, we'll stamp the inside in the envelope and then we'll put the peppermints on. So let's stamp a donut and stamp some gingerbread people. I just have to empty my blocks so I can use them here. Okay. How do you organize your stamps? What is the number on the top corner? Just curious. Oh, the number. My stamps are organized numerically, and I have a spreadsheet. So I'm looking for a stamp set. I can go to my spreadsheet and type in the search the stamp set I'm looking for, and it will tell me what number it is, and then I can go to my drawer in the number. I'm not an alphabetical person. I'm a numerical person, so that's why they're like that. And then when I'm doing my recipes, then I write the number in there and it tells me where to look for it when I'm ready to stamp with it. I started that right at the very beginning. Number 001 was Lovely as a Tree, and I still have that. I still have Lovely as a Tree. It was wooden. I've since taken it off the wood and put it on cling mount. Okay, so there's that. Now I'm going to put the here we go. Put the mask on here. And we'll stick some cute little gingerbread people in behind. Like that. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? Creative mind? Well, maybe. It's an OCD mind is what it is. And I am a numbers person. I'm an Excel. I love to geek out on Excel. And it's so funny because our son had to build an Excel spreadsheet at work. He was just as geeky about it as I am. I didn't think that was going to happen because he has not been geeky. Oh, those are so adorable. I love this stamp set. I had a lot of fun with it when it came out. Okay, now we will put a crumb cake. Oh no, not light. Let's get dark. Give it some brown. That's better. And a brown donut, but not a chocolate donut. And what color do you think I should do the gingerbread people? And I'm going to put some what is this called? Bubble bath. Bubble bath, yes. Bubble bath icing. Who doesn't like pink icing donuts? Our granddaughter loves donuts, but she likes them with chocolate on them. Pecan pie. Oh, cinnamon cider. That's going back a while, Juanita. I don't have cinnamon cider anymore. Pecan pie. What was the name of the dyes the branches came from? They came from, they're new. It's a new set. Beautifully celebrated. It's the ones that have all the fun label. Light brown, says Susan. Yes, that would be pecan pie. Pecan pie. Light pecan pie. Let's leave the hands white so it'll look like there's icing on them. Oh, these are so I like these. These little gingerbread people are fun to just scatter around your card. There we are. We are done. Let's put it inside. And then I can tell you who won the guess how many Christmas cards I made this year draw. Winner. Oh, I haven't put the peppermints on yet. Okay, what's your favorite kind of donut? If you were able to go to a donut store and buy any donut, which one would be your favorite? We have a really great donut store here, and they make the most amazing donuts. It's like root beer float, and they have orange creamsicle. They do them with gummy worms on them. They're really fun. So if you ever come to Port, come for a visit, we'll go down there and have a donut. There we go. Oh, that's so fun. Maple frosted. Oh, Bismarck, says Mary. Boston cream. Yum, Sonia. They're making them at Tim Hortons now with Biscoff on the outside and Boston cream on the inside. They're so good. All right, there you go. Eggnog and pie. Love it. Love it. Cream filled. Hello, Rosemary. Rosemary likes cream filled. Sour cream, says Diane. Alice says fancy chocolate with cherry filling. Yum. Cream filled, glazed, peanut butter chunk. My favorite is honey dipped. That's the one I order most when I go to Tim Hortons. I like the plain. Oh, no, don't put that over there. That's my thing where I got to write down who wins what. Okay, hang on half a sec. Let me get some stuff put away here because otherwise I can't find my computer. Oh, what a mess. What a mess. What a mess. What a mess. Okay. Eat my mouse. Peanut butter chunk, Susan. That must be down from the donut shop, is it? They make some really good peanut butter chunk ones. Oh, thank you, everybody. Oh, you're so nice. Yeah, yummy. Now I'm hungry. Lemon meringue filled. Oh, Rosemary. That one sounds yummy. And hello. Okay. I'm going to draw. Well, I will tell you. How many Christmas cards did I make this year? Now, it's not how many different ones. It was how many I had in my box to give away. The answer was 168. Somebody said 1,400. I can't imagine making 1,400 Christmas cards. Oh my gosh. So we had two people that guessed 165, Karen Ilsley and Marie Wyman. So those two ladies are going to get a surprise in the mail from me. You probably won't get it till after Christmas. And I will, I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'll take pictures of it. And after I send it and I think they've gotten it, then I'll show you what it is. I kind of want it to be a little bit of a surprise. All right. Now, share it Saturday for December the 16th. We're going to do that draw tonight. That goes up there like that. This comes down. Get my pop socket so I can hang on to it. Go this way. Go over here. And there we go. There's Share It Saturday for December the 6th. So congratulations to Karen Ilsley and Marie Wyman. And thank you so much to everybody who guessed. There was some wild guesses there. Okay, I'm going to delete the row 2. I'm going to hit shuffle twice. And the winner of Share It Saturday for December the 16th is, I need a pen to write with. There it is. Lena. Congratulations, Lena. There we go. Yay! Okay, go back over there, go over here, do this, do that. Hi. Yes, congratulations to Karen and Marie for guessing the closest to my 168 cards that I made. And congratulations to Lena. Thank you so much for sharing your gorgeous cards with us. Lena did a whole bunch using the Festive Friends. They were so adorable. Tomorrow night, I will be live at 7:30 p.m., the usual time, with another retro card. I hope you can join me. Thanks so much for hanging out with me tonight. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I will see you soon in my craft room. Stamp and smiles.